In this video, I'll be showing you how to get the limited time winter parkour badge in Survive and Kill the Killers, which gives you access to a brand new weapon, the ice bomb. Let's get right into it. First, you want to hop into classic mode, and then head out of the Area 51 complex by going past the security booth and over to this ice castle. Now, come by to where the snowman is, and make sure to walk over the spawn location part, as it'll make sure that when you die or reset, you end up straight back at the start so you can easily start again. To get the winter parkour badge, you have to complete the parkour course inside this ice castle in 180 seconds or less. You can tell how you're doing by looking at the timer at the top of your screen, which will start once you enter the castle. I'll be guiding you through this entire thing, but before I do, I'll quickly like to mention the main obstacle in this parkour course, the ice soldiers. These soldiers will be constantly shooting freeze guns at you, with each hit slowing down your run. The best way to avoid them is to spam jump left to right and try your best at missing the shots of the soldiers. Alternatively, you can shoot them. Now, the only way you can do this is by doing two things. A, having the VIP game pass and having all the guns already with you when you spawn in, or B, having the Hawkeye and /or Speedmaster badge and spawning in with the M1911 and /or crossbow. This is because there is no other way to get guns when you're at the surface. I won't be explaining how to get the Speedmaster or Hawkeye badge in this video, but once my videos for the two badges come out later on, I'll leave them linked here. But for now, I'll assume you either have the VIP game pass, the Hawkeye or Speedmaster badge, or are fine with just doing spam jumping through the enemies. By the way, spam jumping does work. I made it in under 180 seconds without shooting the enemies. Alright, let's get started. First, enter the ice castle, then turn right and make sure to avoid the shots of the ice soldier that's behind you. Then turn left and head into the passage in front of you. Now, kill/avoid the next ice soldier and continue straight until you get to the second intersection on the left of the hallway. Head down it, then go down the passage straight ahead. Kill/avoid this ice soldier, then keep going straight. Then kill/avoid this ice soldier, then up at this intersection, turn right, and make sure to avoid/kill the ice soldier that appears right up behind you, and then the ice soldier right up ahead. Now, keep heading straight down the hallway until you end up in this room. I would honestly just recommend spam jumping up the stairs and trying to avoid the soldiers, even if you have the M1911/crossbow, as it just takes less time in my opinion. If you have the VIP game pass though, and have access to guns like the ray gun, you can instead just kill them if you want to, as it wouldn't take much time using that gun. Once you're upstairs, the maze is over and it's a pretty linear progression from now on. So, just keep going through, making sure to avoid all the ice soldiers that get in your way. Nothing really changes until you get to this section here. This dark blue substance will push you to the right constantly, so make sure to keep spam jumping to the left as you kill/avoid the ice soldiers that are around. The only time you should be moving to the right is when you need to avoid one of the walls, which you don't want to run into as they can block your way and can slow down your run. You don't want to fall off, as if you do, that will significantly increase your time and will likely ruin your run. Getting hit by ice soldiers during these parts is also much more dangerous than it usually is, as not only does it make it slower to move, but because of that, it can also make it easier for you to fall off. And like I mentioned earlier, that will likely ruin your run. It doesn't mean that you will fall off though, and as long as you're continuing to spam jump to the left when this happens, you should be fine. So just be careful as you're going through these parts. There are 3 other sections like this later on as well, so just continue to do the same thing you did previously. Alright, once you've gone through one of those obstacles, keep heading through, making sure that you're avoiding the ice soldiers to the best of your ability, and that you don't fall off on one of those sliding parts. Once you've made it to the end of the first level, use the ladders to climb up. If you're able to, I would personally take the time to kill the soldier next to the ladder before progressing, unlike what I did in the recording, as they can easily shoot you while you're climbing up the ladder and can slow down your run. Then work on the second level, which consists of the same kind of obstacles. The sliding sections on this level are more difficult, as they require you to get to the very edge of the platform in order to avoid the walls. But, like I mentioned earlier, as long as you continue to spam jump to the left unless you need to go to the right to make it past some of those walls, you should be fine. These sliding sections on level 2 have no ice soldiers, excluding the ice soldier at the start of this section, but it's easy to avoid if you know it's there, so you can take it slower if you need to. Once you make it to the end of the second level, head up towards the third level, which is super simple. Just make sure to kill/avoid the ice soldiers while progressing down the path. You also find another sliding bit, which has no walls to avoid, but can be a little bit difficult because it has a lot of ice soldiers to avoid. Just try to avoid their shots, or if you can instead just shoot all of them before you get on the sliding bit, so then you don't have to worry about them shooting you. If you do get hit, again, just make sure to keep jumping to the left as you progress, and you should be fine. Then, once you make it to the house at the end, if you have completed the course in under 180 seconds, you should get the badge. As a reward for getting the badge, you get the ice bomb, which is a cool alternative to the freeze gun if you don't have that game pass. This badge is still available up until March 30th, so you have a ton of time to grab it. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, so hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If you're looking for something else to watch, why not check out my video on how to get all badges in classic/killer mode, excluding this badge, of course. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.